Hello everybody, this is Amar Sheth at Sales for Life. Welcome to the Social Success Factor, where we bring you stories from salespeople all across the world who are absolutely killing it with social media. And today, no exception, I've got Jennifer MacAskill from Cision, Canada. Jennifer, how are you?
Hey, grand. Thanks, Amar. Thanks very much for having me.
Excellent. I'm so happy that you could be here. So, Jennifer, we'll jump right in. You basically contacted me and said, I've got a couple of success stories to tell you about, so I'd love to hear them.
Fantastic. Well, I would say my biggest success so far through LinkedIn is that I did manage to close a 28K deal in November last year. This is an organisation that I reached out to through LinkedIn. I noticed that their VP of Communications happened to follow a client of ours, and I reached out. I said, you know, we have this in common. This is what we've done for this client. Would this be something that could potentially be of interest to you? And he actually got back in touch with me within a day and said, actually, it would be of interest. I'm not the person to speak to, but this is the person and I'll introduce you. So I got an introduction. Obviously it took a couple of months to bring to conclusion, but I did actually win the deal. And that's been my most significant close to date with regards to social media selling.
That's awesome. So essentially,
through LinkedIn,
yeah, you used the sphere of having someone close to you, and in this case it was all about the fact that they were following one of your existing clients. And if people are following your clients, the chances are that they're also interested in what you're selling. They might be interested in similar products and services. So you use that to your benefit, and you contacted them, and essentially a conversation was kickstarted. That's really smart. I like that. Are there any other stories that you'd like to share?
There are one or two actually. I have actually 40% of what I have in my pipeline now is through LinkedIn.
Wow.
These are all things that I've built up through my LinkedIn. I actually sat the other week and worked out how many of my opportunities can I completely put on LinkedIn, and I have, it's actually 41%, but and the rest are actually from leads. I think 5% of my pipeline has come from cold calling. I'm a huge social media or social selling enthusiast, and the other thing I'm doing through LinkedIn is I'm taking full advantage of the groups that I'm involved in, and I'm now contributing to discussions. I'm giving advice, and as a result more people are interacting with me, and it's making me more of an influencer in my field. And that's definitely something, and this will obviously help encourage people to come to me, hopefully, and it will also help to build my pipeline. So I'm taking full advantage of everything I can use on LinkedIn to help generate that business.
That's fantastic. Jennifer, 40% of your pipe through social is, that's incredible. Congratulations. That's absolutely amazing. You know, my last question to you, Jennifer, is what do you have to say to salespeople who are kind of resisting getting on social media and the social selling phase right now? What's your advice or remarks to them?
Honestly, if you're not selling through social media or using some kind of social platform to sell, you are missing out. Yeah, I'm not saying don't cold call. I'm not saying that needs to be abandoned entirely, but you should be making use of every single tool at your disposal. And if you can find a common ground with the client, why wouldn't you utilize that and reach out? Whether it's something you have in common, you would take advantage of a referral. Why not take advantage of the fact that they're interacting on groups? If they're speaking on groups, if they're giving advice, you can interact with them. If they happen to be following one of your clients, again, you have a common ground. You can reach out and use that client as some kind of leverage as to, you know, I've noticed you do this. This is what we do. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Absolutely.
Yeah, really well said. And to the audience, I want to apologize. So Jennifer, there's a small latency, but hey, that goes along with the territory of these videos. But I really want to thank you again for your time, Jennifer. Continued success to you. And if it's okay, maybe we'll touch base end of the year just to catch up and see how social is going for you at that point. So for now, thanks a lot for your time.
Absolutely,
and I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Amar. Take care.
Thanks, Jennifer. Take care. Bye.